According to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, 231,840 women will be diagnosed with invasive breast cancer in 2015. To many people, this number seems unreal and almost impossible, but sadly, it is very real. Many people have personally had family members or close friends who have had breast cancer, and they have lived through the trials that the disease brings upon a family. Breast cancer is a very important current issue that affects more and more people's lives every year. The families of those who suffer from cancer and this issue needs awareness more now than ever. According to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, breast cancer is the most common cancer in women worldwide and the second most common cancer overall. These statistics I will be sharing with you today are alarmingly high and prove that breast cancer is an overwhelming issue, not only in the United States, but all over our world. Breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related deaths in less developed countries and the second leading cause of cancer deaths in American women, succeeded only by lung cancer, according to the BCRF. As you can see, breast cancer does not discriminate. It takes hold of lives around our world. In the United States, 40,290 women will die from invasive breast cancer each year, according to the BCRF. This statistic is very hard to digest. This year, in the United States alone, we will lose 40,290 mothers, grandmothers, sisters, daughters, aunts, and friends to this disease known as breast cancer. The toll this will take on families around our world is devastating. Trying to keep a family positive and hopeful when a member of the family is going through breast cancer is very trying. I would know this by firsthand experience. My grandmother was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer when I was 7 years old. My grandmother, although I was still fairly young at the time of her diagnosis, the process of her battle is still very real in my memory. My grandmother went through very extensive chemotherapy treatments and eventually lost her hair. I could never understand how all of a sudden my grandma became so sick. The stress caused by everyday worry began to weigh heavily upon my family. We struggled to stay positive for a few months. Our schedule consisted of constant hospital runs, doctor's appointments, and chemotherapy treatments. My grandmother won her fight against breast cancer in 2005. Although my family has been very blessed to have my grandmother in our lives, many families have lost their loved ones to this disease, which is very devastating and has devastating effects on families that I can't even begin to imagine. This is why this disease needs more awareness that only we as concerned citizens can provide. According to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, there are more than 2.8 billion breast cancer survivors in the United States, including women still being treated and those who have completed treatment. There is hope where there is awareness, and I truly believe this. Although a cure for breast cancer has not been found yet, awareness is at an all-time high. Large businesses, organizations, and even local schools rally together to create more awareness. Organizations like Susan G. Komen's Race for the Cure has raised millions of dollars to help fund research for a cure. Local school districts hold pink out games, where both teams deck out in pink to support the fight against breast cancer and multiple other cancers. The month of October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, where many companies and establishments take part and sell their products with some form of pink on the product. This way, when a customer buys that product, money will be donated to help find a cure. Professional sports teams also participate in this special month by dressing in pink when playing in their games, in honor and the support of victims and survivors of breast cancer. In conclusion, breast cancer is an illness that needs continuous awareness It is a disease that will continue to affect families and patients with cancer if we do not continue to be proactive and work to find a cure. I'm hoping that my speech has given you good insight on this disease and that you have gained more knowledge over what this devastating disease has done and will continue to do. I'm hoping that my speech has sparked an interest in you to be more proactive and to find out what you can do to help. My parting thought is this: breast cancer is and will continue to be a very important current issue until we take a stand and help raise awareness and fight for a cure. Thank you for listening to my speech.